already know just where I be, dog. I ain't being cocky, but Philly what I'm reppin'. Watch me check it like it's hockey. I ain't tryna get it twisted. If you get it, then you got me. If you with it, cool. If not, I'll treat you like a Tamagotchi. I'ma let you down point. Yeah, I never disappoint.
What's going on, guys? JHoyt back with you today. Welcome back to Seattle Attack Franchise Mode, episode number 13. It's been so long since I've actually recorded, because the last one I recorded 11 and 12 back to back, and this one I've waited about 2 weeks to record this one. All I've been wanting to do is upload more of this series. And if you have missed part of this series, or you just want to go back and watch it again, there is a playlist on my channel. Either wait till the end of the video and click on the end cards, or you go to my channel, go under playlist. It's under the Seattle Attack Franchise Mode playlist, along with the other NHL playlist and all of the other games I play. There is a playlist for those also. But getting into today's episode, we have a couple of trades. And yes, we started out with trades last episode, and probably the episode before that one, and the one before that one. I get it. However, this one's going to make a little bit more sense once you see it. The first trade is on your screen now. We got Robin Leonard for Brock Besser and a second. Will this go through? Nope, a little bit off. Okay, what about a third? There we go. So that'll go through perfectly. We got Brock Besser. That's perfectly fine with us. So we need to call up one of our goaltenders. That's no problem. You know, we have a guy that's doing pretty well down there anyway. And then we got obviously enough people in the NHL for forwards at least. So let's take out. Who do we want to take out? Who's doing worse? 9 points. Okay, kind of obvious then. Okay, so Brock Besser, come on in. And then let's put in. We're gonna have to move Richie to the bottom line, which kind of sucks, but you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. Goaltenders, let's put in our other guy. Scratch, we got Callahan, Lubedev. Okay, that's fine. Do we want to do anything else? I don't think so. So let's just go with that. Let's fix our AHL lines real quick, and let's get back in and hopefully make the playoffs. Then we do it. We have 19 games left. I think it's about 19. Maybe it might be a little bit more than that. Maybe I'm jumping the gun a little bit too much. But either way, let's get to the trade deadline. Let's try to make the playoffs. Hopefully our team will actually do fine. So we are in this state of rebuilder. Owner's unhappy. Got to make him happy a little bit. So we got to put up some performance on the ice, or else I feel like. Actually, we're in our third year, aren't we? And that's usually what contracts are, right? Uh-oh. So we better do some things on the ice here if we want to stay in Seattle. And did we get the simulating bug where it just randomly stops for no reason? I think we did. All right, there we go. So I think it fixed it, hopefully. There we go. Okay, so simulating got a little bit of a bug there, but you know what? You hate to see it. But either way, let's get on into the season. Or I guess the last part of the season. If it's going to go back between the same thing of I want you to acquire a first-round pick and to not, then we're just going to ignore it for now. But a trade. Pajot for a second. Usually I would say yes. That's what I'm kind of looking for him. But I kind of want to stick the season out with him. If we want to trade him, we'll do it in the offseason. But we don't really want to do it now. But we are stretching together a few wins here. So that's good to see. 4-1, 4-3. 5-0 against Boston. Okay. So hopefully we can regain the last little part of the season here. We got our maintaining of our arena is being fixed down there. We got some stuff being fixed, but trade block. Okay, so let's add a couple of guys to the trade block. We already got Nash and Pajot on there. Let's add Lubedev on there because we don't really want him, and he is very low overall. Anyone else we want to put on there? Goaltenders, no. Defensemen, no. Forwards, no. I don't really have anything I really want to trade. Calgary, second. Not really feeling it. Even though, like I said, that's what I want to get for him. I just don't think right now is a good time to do that. Lubedev for a 5th and a 7th. From, I believe that's this year. So let's just go look at it real quick. LA is not in the playoffs. All right, but a 5th and a 7th. Now, I probably would have ended up trading him in free agency anyway, so let's get rid of him. I mean, we don't really want him. Is he in our lineup? No, he's not. Okay, so 25, 35, and 3. I think we still have a chance to make the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken. 53 points. Might be out of it. I wish it would tell us if we are eliminated, because going through this unknown is kind of scary. But Western Conference, where do we sit overall? So we sit at 15th, but the difference between 15th and 12th is 2 points. But then you have a bit of a stretch to get up there. So I think we could potentially still do it. Probably not likely, but let's see if we can figure something out. I don't plan on any other trades unless, like I said, unless something happens that's actually crazy. But can we make the playoffs? Can we go on a little bit of a run and just dominate the last 2 months of the season and see what happens? But so far, it does not look likely. Our ticket sales are destroyed. Let's just keep the current ones. I guess let's fix the market a little bit. It's already up. I don't know why they would ask me to change it if it's already up. But either way, can we manage to save the season here and see where we go from here? Let's go to the OHL, 6 weeks. Continue on with that. 26 wins so far. We've got a few more wins at the end of the year here. Yeah, 40. As soon as you hit 40 losses, you're basically automatically out of it, unless you somehow manage to just absolutely get in there. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna do it this year. 42, yeah, we're definitely out of it at this point. I don't know if it's actually set it up on top there or not, but there's no chance we made it here. There's no chance. 30. Well, we got 2 more games left. Can we go out on a strong note? 5 and 3. No, 34, 44, and 4. A lot of 4s in there. Damn, that's not a good year for us. Portland finishes with 50 wins. I guess that's good to see. We end up finishing not last. So we went on a little bit of run at the end of the year with some good performances. But since this is going to wrap it up for this year, let's go through and see where we finished off. So we obviously just got Besser, our team looking good for next year. I mean, we have young players here. We have a good team. They're just not really performing to what they can do. On defense, Shattenkirk, I mean, he's up there. I mean, no one else to really say there. Velheinen, same thing. Sucks to see. Scott Appleby, I mean, they did fine down there. I mean, still nothing that we're really proud of this year. Logan, 37 points. All right, he's starting to get his point totals up there. Schlappick looking good. Belvier, 39 points, 48 games. Still like to see that a little bit higher. Dalcall, 32 points in 48 games. Again, like to see it higher. The rest of the guys did fine. We end the season, and let's just say our team is not looking good. But either way, we got the AHL playoffs. We sent Velheinen back down, so he can at least go for a run down the AHL. But simply up to the retirement and see how far our AHL team can go in the Calder Cup playoffs. We're facing Syracuse for the first round for the first time ever, I believe. I think we faced Utica the past 2 years. 2-2 going into Game 5. Oh my gosh, the amateur scout. Can't you wait till after Game 5, pal? Come on. All right, there we go. Can we win Game 5? We cannot, which really sucks because I was hoping they were going to go pretty far, boost up some overalls, and make a good competition for next year. But as for next year, it looks like we got we got Besser, we got Horvat, we got Birchie, Turris, Spooner, we got Kapanen, we got a bunch of good young guys. We got a good top 4 defense. We got Elanco. We have a good number 1 goaltender. We have Velheinen, who looked to be really good in the AHL. Maybe it's time to give him a good shot in the NHL. Could potentially do that. I mean, unless, a crazy top end, or I should say high end forward comes along in free agency, that we'd have to go for someone like that. But looks like they do want to re-sign us. So let's go back to Seattle. $3 million for 4 years. All right. I mean, I was kind of worried that they weren't going to re-sign us. So that's good. But let's re-sign the contract. Seattle Attack, 3.6 whatever billion for 4 years. Continue. Got the playoffs are complete. Stanley Cup champions, the Tampa Bay Lightning. Okay, congrats to them. Calder Cup champions, the Texas Stars. That's good to see. Let's simulate up to retirements and see if anyone actually is going to retire. If anyone's going to retire, it's going to be like Ryan Callahan or something like that, which in the long run is not going to be too much of a big issue. Well, let's look at the order first. So we got Pittsburgh. All right. Pittsburgh got the #1 overall pick. Vancouver got the 3rd. We would have had the 8th. So it looks like it went to Seattle. It might have gotten traded because I don't think we actually made a trade with Vegas that I can remember. But we don't have a first-round draft pick. Tampa Bay got, won the Cup. Dallas, I guess, they're kind of like us, where our AHL team is just more dominant than our actual team. Owner's upset. Obviously, we didn't make the playoffs. I'm upset too. I mean, we both can, or we all can contribute to that. Retirements, nobody for us. Goaltenders, nobody there either. Let's go to all. Who is the most person that retired? So we got Hossa, Gabrick, Chara, Backus, and it kind of goes downward from there. But a lot of good names there. I mean, Hossa, probably the most notable one, obviously. Then Gabrick, been playing for a long time. Chara, the big man, finally retires. But either way, next episode, we're going into the offseason. And hopefully we can build our team for next year. Even though, personally, I think that our team is fine. I mean, is it strategies? Is it... What is it? I mean, I don't really know. But like I said, can I even look at our team from any of these places? Let's just remove all those guys. I guess we could look from here. But you look at our team, right? I mean, real quickly before we wrap it up, we got Turris, obviously clear #1 guy there. Horvat should be that #2 guy right now, but that's fine. Then we got a case for like 4 other guys that are, I mean, Pajot probably definitely a lock in the NHL. Belvier, that's doing pretty well. Schlappick looking for a spot next year. Glass looking for a spot next year. We're probably not going to have Nash return, so we'll have a good battle up there. I mean, potentially might try to sign someone else and go for a little bit more of a defensive forward there. Potentially might, bring up someone and replace the 3rd line left wing spot. DeCall looked decent down in the AHL, but didn't really look ready to come up. But we have the top 2, I guess top 3 that look good. We have a good supporting cast there. We got Besser now, so we have a #1 right wing there, along with Lindholm and Kapanen. We have good young guys there. A very, very good top 4, along with Smith and Alanko, who's grown 3 overall this year, up to an 80 overall. Really excited to see what he does next year. Might start him out in the 2nd line, see what he does. We have a #1 goaltender. I don't really know. I mean, going into next year, like I said, we're looking for a #1 guy for anything, basically. And if we can get actually, can't we see... yeah, pending free agents. Let's see who's in the free agent. Let's do that real quick, and then we'll wrap up the episode. So, Nicholas Backstrom, Taylor Hall. I mean, if we get either of those 2 guys, Jacob Trouba, we don't really need right-handed defensemen more than left-handed ones. I mean, Roman Josi would be a huge pickup. Looks like Jesse Puljujarvi is going to be up. Mark Stone, Mike Hoffman. I mean, there's a lot of good names up here, but can we get any of them? I guess we're going to find out. What about goaltenders? Any really good goaltenders? Okay, so if we could get any of those top 3, even 4. If we can get Martin Jones, Braden Holtby, or Matt Murray, we'd be set for the next 5 years of being a goaltender. At least being our goaltenders. I don't know. I'm excited. Hopefully we can get one of those guys. I mean, probably unlikely knowing the game. But either way, I'm going to wrap it up here. Like I said, if you did enjoy, hit the like button down below if you have not already. Hit the subscribe button. And as always, guys, we'll see you next time.
I want you forever, even when we're not together. Scars on my body so I can take you wherever. Like, I want you forever, even when we're not together. Scars on my body, I can look at you and